Thank you very much indeed. Well, this is just going to be a little song about an ordinary foot soldier trying to get, in Napoleon's army, trying to get the hell out of Russia in one piece. And it gives me a chance just to introduce this ridiculous band that I put together over most of my life. And just come out from his guitar, from his keyboard mountain to play beautiful guitar, which he can do, and beautiful bass, which he can do, or produce you a beautiful record, which he can do, or to juggle, which he can do. He's a sort of can-do kind of a chap. Guy Fletcher. And next to Guy is a fellow you all know as a guitar master. Of course, we all know him as that. But he also plays a whole bunch of instruments. And we had a count up, in fact. I play one instrument. Richard, he plays about 10. The band altogether plays 49. And it's like that back there. But anyway, he's going to play a bouzouki on this song. Richard Bennett. Ricardo. Nice shirt, Ricardo. And next to Richard is a star from, there's two stars actually, from the UK, from the brass department. And he played on the album beautifully, and it's been just great having them along on this trip as well. So he's brought his trumpet, he's brought his cornet, and he's brought his flugelhorn. Indeed, it's Tom Walsh. And all the way from Australia comes this guy, but he works in England, and in fact works with Tom a lot because he plays to the same brilliant standard. And he's brought his tenor sax, he brought his soprano sax, he's brought his clarinet. And if you searched in his little bag there, you'd find a little whistle, which somebody is teaching him how to play. And I don't know who it is, and I don't take much notice of all that because you don't want to get too deep into it all, But he's already had a public debut, and apparently, well, of course, him being him, playing the way he plays, I'm sure it went very well indeed. Graham Blevins. And now the three big guys in the band here, and with the Celtic drum round his neck there they're called the Baron, and I fell in love with that instrument a long time ago, and I vowed that I would learn how to play it. Yeah, and I failed at that, and I have a drawer for things like that, and it's just got a label on it, just says shit that didn't work, and it went in there. But this guy's very clever. He's played with me for many years on different things, plays a lot of instruments. Danny Cummins. And now this guy's been with me for a lot of years too as well, because he's the #1 call drummer in the UK. And he's a proud Welshman. So we're going to Wales now, and where they call people who are called Ian, we're actually called Ianto. So he is a large Welshman on a small American drum, just doing the other half of the drum kit on this song. But Ianto Thomas is who he is. Yeah, and then the next big guy on the big instrument is, I thought about the same time as I met Richard in '96. I was in a little club, and I thought I'd made a big discovery, because I was looking for somebody to play string bass, because I was writing songs for string bass as well as bass guitar. Anyway, I thought, wow, this guy plays both. He plays like a god, and it's a tiny club. I've made this big discovery, and of course then I found out pretty quickly that he was just having a night off and was relaxing with some pals, and in fact spent most of the days, he spends most of the days and nights in the studios recording with all sorts of huge stars. So, but for some strange reason he stuck around ever since '96, From Madison, Wisconsin, a fabulous musician, Glenn Wolfe. Yeah, Glenny. And then, again, from the same period, 96, somebody said to me, do you want to hear the best keyboard player you've ever heard in your life? I said, yeah. And that's how it turned out to be. You know, the best keyboard, best pianist, the best Hammond organ player. In fact, any keyboard that he happens to be passing that takes his interest, he tends to be a complete and total genius on it. And I just still don't understand why he's hanging around. But all the way from Long Beach and dressed appropriately, Jim Cox. Yeah. Now the next two I heard on a record many years ago, and they've been with me ever since. I said to who I was with, these two guys have got the most beautiful souls for music. It's unbelievable. And, you know, they have another job, actually, which when they go off without me, they go off and do shows all over the world, and they investigate Guinness. It's a scientific pursuit, yeah. So they can, you know, they can dispense very valuable advice in that direction. Should you require it, just talk to them afterwards. But this guy can play anything, and he's played small, short whistle, long whistle, medium whistle. He's the finest wood flute player in the world. He plays beautiful tenor guitar, bouzouki. He even plays the bowron and everything. You know, you name it, he can play it. Mike McGoldrick. Yes, the plumbing that he's got in his hands at the moment they're the uilleann pipes, and how wonderful they are. And next to Michael is a guy who would make you sick, actually, because he's just as good on all the whistles as Michael, just about, I would say. I mean, I hope it's not a competition between them. And, you know, plays sitar, plays bouzouki, plays all those instruments as well. But is world famous, of course, not just in Scotland, where he's from, but is famous right around the world for his fabulous fiddle playing, John McCusker. Okay. It's not like introducing a trio, you know. It's not like it's Emerson, Lake and Palmer or anything like that. It takes a while, but thanks for bearing with that. And Richard, let's start there. I'll count in because you count in American. I'll count in English, okay? All right, lads, so me and Richard will start it, and then the rest of you just, good luck. Good luck. All right? Since Moscow burned, these Cossacks tear us piece by piece. Our dead are strewn 100 leagues, though death be a sweet release. And our Grand Army is dressed in rag, a frozen, starving beggar bag. Like a each other scraps, fall fighting hand to hand. Save my soul from evil, Lord, to heal the soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord, and with Bonaparte. What dreams he made for us to dream. Spanish skies, Egyptian sand. All the world was ours, we marched upon our little corporal's command. And I lost an eye at Austerlitz. Oh, the saber slash yet gives me pain. My one true love awaits me still, flower of the Aquitaine. Save my soul from evil, Lord, heal this soldier's heart. Well, I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord, and with Bonaparte. I pray for her who prays for me. Safe return to my Belfront. We prayed these wars would end all. In the war we know is no amount. I pray our child will never see a little corporal again. Point towards a foreign shore, captivate the hearts of men. Save my soul from evil, Lord, heal the soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee